The job of a teacher, in general, is to enrich the minds of the students that they teach. They are to teach them everything they need to learn to not only survive in their current grade, but to move on and excel in the next one as well. They must teach lessons on a subject, assign work relevant to the subject they are teaching, and grade the work in an unbiased manner each and every day of their career. The job can be challenging because sometimes there are students you really like, but they aren't doing well. You don't want to give them a bad grade, however, it's what you have to do. The opposite can also happen, where a student that behaves poorly in class turns in good work. You want to dock them a few points for their behavior over the last few days, however, you must grade only on how the work itself is completed. However, no matter the challenges, there are always rewards. You get to change the lives of children and better their minds for their futures. You can make a difference in their lives that could shape them forever to become good citizens and excel later in life. In order to become a teacher at the high school level, you must receive a bachelor's degree in education. However, while you usually only need a bachelor's degree, there are some schools that will prefer, or even require, for you to have a master's degree. It depends on each school and each district, and even each state. A master's degree would be much more desirable, as you'd be easier to hire and you'd be more qualified. Not only that, you'd have more options of where they would consider you. Once you have gotten all your education, you must get a teacher's certification, which in Idaho lasts for 5 years before you must renew it. A teacher's certification is obtained through a program you must attend and pass at a college or university. You must also get some experience. Things like internships, volunteering, and even simple observation are a great way to see how modern public classrooms really work, and if it'd be the job you'd be interested in. Not only that, it helps give you a bit of experience. Being a teacher of a classroom is a lot different from being a student, so it's good to have a little time getting used to the new feeling of not being the one learning, but instead being the one in control and teaching a couple dozen young minds. In this field, you aren't going in it for the money. At least, you shouldn't be. While money is always important, you must remember you're there to teach kids and help them, not to make your wallet fatter. With that in mind, let's go over the pay. The range of annual income for a teacher in Nampa, Idaho is anywhere from $32,000 to $72,000. That leaves the monthly amount to be from about $3,000 to $6,000, roughly. That means that teachers in Nampa are earning anywhere from $20 to $45 an hour. That seems like a lot for someone who's never had a job over $9 an hour. But this is working 5 days out of a week, 8 hours each day at least. And when you have bills to pay and more than your own mouth to feed, it's not as much as it sounds. While it's not easy to project the amount of jobs that will be in any field, it seems to be that jobs in education are expected to increase at a fairly good rate, rather than go down. There definitely isn't an unmet need for these jobs, which means that the increase in job opportunities is good. This means that those of us who are becoming teachers are going to have more options to be hired. There aren't a lot of advancements in this job. If you're a teacher, that's what you are. You may go from one subject to another, or even teach multiple subjects, but you're still a teacher. You may get a slight pay raise or a bonus here and there, but there isn't much room for major advancement. This job is definitely not for people looking to just make money, and it's not for people who don't love kids or don't have a lot of patience. It requires passion and dedication to your work and the kids you are teaching. And that is exactly why I'd love to pursue this job. I love kids, and when I look at youngsters these days, I worry if they're getting treated correctly and being taught everything they need to. I want to help them and guide them. I want to show them how amazing they can be. And if I become a teacher, that's exactly what I can do. I absolutely would recommend this career to others that were interested. I would encourage people to follow their heart if it's telling them that working with kids and being a part of the educational system is where they need to be. It's a great field to work in if you're meant for it. And every child needs that amazing teacher they can look back on years later and know that they taught them to be a better and more educated person. Be that teacher.